Hey, YouTube, Smoking Jacket here. So, all this stuff in the news about the budget cuts is everybody's freaking out. Everybody's going to blame Republicans, and your grandma's not going to get her Social Security check, and Medicare is going to get cut, and all this bullshit. Okay, first of all, both sides, frankly, really don't care how this is going to turn out. I'll tell you why. Because regardless if those cuts go into place on March 1st, those fucking congressmen and senators and the president are still going to go home. They're still going to crawl into their fucking king-size bed with their silk sheets and wake up and eat a gourmet breakfast the next day. You know why? Because they don't give a fuck about you. They never have, and they never will. The only time these fucking politicians give a fuck about you is when you vote for them. Insofar as you give them their support for those couple months in the campaign trail, that's when they're your friend. Afterwards, they're not obligated in any way to care about you. Their only objective is the next time around getting elected again. Okay? So, frankly, whichever way this turns out is it doesn't matter to them. It only matters to you. Because this is really boils down to two issues, to two real main principles. Those who work and those who don't. You people out there and me, we work. They don't. That's the problem. These people don't understand just what it is the fuck they're doing playing with these numbers. Because to them, it's just numbers. It's just numbers on a piece of paper that they have to decide whether or not to move here or to move here or to cut here or to move here or whatever. Okay, but when those numbers actually move, there are people that are affected by it. But see, they don't seem to give a fuck about that. And I'll tell you why. Because everybody around my age, in their 20s, should be the most concerned about this, because we are the generation that is going to have to pay this shit back. I mean, do you realize how bad our generation got fucked? I think it's inconceivable to really understand how bad our generation got fucked when you think about it relative to other generations. Our grandparents' generation, those who came out of World War II, witnessed the biggest explosion of wealth and freedom anywhere in the world had ever seen in the history of the world. And our parents got to grow up in that, and now we got left with the fucking mess and we got to clean it up. Untold trillions in future debt and unclaimed liabilities that we're on the hook for is just being racked up as we speak. Okay, so it's for a young person, it would be sensible for you to want to cut some of this money, because frankly, it's going to be us and our children and our grandchildren that are going to have to pay it back. And our standard of living in the state of the world is going to be far, far, far less and far less enjoyable than what our parents enjoyed and what our grandparents enjoyed. Okay, so when you hear these fucking politicians get up there and they say, okay, we promise you we're gonna fix the problem, and then a year later they say, well, we promise you we're gonna fix the problem that we already promised you we're gonna fix, and they haven't fixed it, and then this just happens year after year after year. You should start to get start to come to the reality, or start to come to the conclusion that these people have real no intention, have no actual intent of trying to fix the problem in any way whatsoever, because it doesn't benefit them to, and they don't have to care about it. Okay, it doesn't affect them. That's what you got to understand. These people in the government do not represent you. We are not the government. Okay, we the people is great that sounds. It ain't the way it is. Those people up in the government, they are them. They are a separate group of people. They are an elite political caste that have been bred and born to be in those positions. Okay, they are not you by any stretch of the imagination. So do not fool yourself into thinking that.